Hello everyone, it's me, Isabel. I want to talk to you about the new gym that has opened up titled Muscle Factory. It's a nice place where dogs like me can get together and work out and help each other get in good shape. I was hesitant to join due to my size, but since I have been trained by a 250-pound giant mastiff, who helps me get on and off the machines by lifting me in its teeth, I have felt right at home. They have really small treadmills for very small dogs and really big treadmills for big dogs, saunas for chihuahuas the size of a closet, and football field-size saunas for my giant mastiff friends. They even have a juice bar. When I see the juice bar, I go over to it and make a little dog noise to the bartender, and I get a teeny tiny energy drink to hold me till my next workout. Everyone is welcome here. You won't ever get the feeling that you are not welcome or that you're not accepted into our gym with open arms. Come on in and let's build muscles. Hello humans, this is me, Isabel, talking to you today at our new pet hospital, All Pets Welcome. Recently, me and a few other dogs have gotten together and decided to purchase an animal hospital, a place where all animals can get medical treatment and not have to suffer in silence. So, to show you the open nature and acceptance of what we accept in the hospital, I am going to give you a list of the animals that are treated here. Dog, obviously, rabbit, guinea pig, hamster, gerbil rat, super smart, very social, mouse, ferret, chinchilla, hedgehog, sugar glider, parakeet/budgie, cockatiel, conure, pigeon/dove, bearded dragon, leopard gecko, ball python, no snake bashing here, freshwater fish, for example, betta, tetras, African dwarf frog, aquatic, fun to watch. As you can see, every animal that has deserved the right to walk our planet amongst humans and coexist in a home with a person. So come on in, bring your furry friends, tell them Isabel sent you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cat News, the most complete news broadcast of everything involving pets. In a story of vigilantism in the local parade, a debate has been raised about the First Amendment and whether or not people should be able to march in the parade. In times of defending the rights our Constitution has, someone has to ask what constitutes going too far and, well, what simply violates decency. It is the opinion of this reporter that at some point we have reached a low point of society that frankly we need to get up from. I am talking, of course, about the Snoopy balloon that was allowed into a parade recently. Then a bunch of brave vigilantes dressed as Garfield the cat sabotaged the balloon by scratching it into oblivion. I have never been more proud to be an American. I just would like to say that every once in a while when you see the filth of what someone is capable of, it's nice to see something happen good once in a while, like a mangled Snoopy balloon on the ground being urinated on by a bunch of cats. It brings a tear to the eye. That's all for Cat News Fair, unbiased and still unafraid. Hello everyone, this is Cat News Fair, unbiased and still unafraid. Over the past few months, there has been an increase in businesses created by our beloved cat friends. Also, even though the mere thought frankly makes me want to go cough up a hairball, there have also been businesses that have been made and created by dogs recently. Since it's obvious our two animal groups have had a history of frankly being repulsed by one another, there has been few attempts to try to mediate some form of middle ground. Recently, one of the reporters went to meet a dog at what was a neutral setting, a park, and well, the meeting did not go well. See, the cat came into the room to meet the dog, and the dog was sitting across the room from the cat. The dog got in the cat's face, and meowing and hissing ensued, and before long there was a chase across the town. Since this meeting, which I would say did not go well, there was another attempt made by the dogs to meet us in what they say is a neutral setting. I would like to say this reporter is going to go and state that no matter what anyone says, a racetrack is and has never been a neutral setting. Until these dogs understand diplomacy, Snoopy balloons will be urinated on in parades. People dressed as Pluto, the dog will get their teeth kicked in by people dressed as Felix. If you see a cat eating at a restaurant, leave it alone, because pretty soon all of us are going to carrying mace.
Good evening. I am Melissa Grant. In the world of summits and meetings, the Reagan-Gorbachev meetings, the Trump-Putin meetings, perhaps all of them will take a back seat to what will go down in history as the bravest of them all. A dog named Benny and a very, very brave named Rambo have agreed to be locked in an elevator for 24 hours together to deal with the tension between the two furry friends of the household. The meeting was agreed upon to settle the fact that, well, frankly, the two can't stand each other. I mean, they really can't stand one another. This is pure blind hatred brought on by years of chasing around the house, hiding in closets, in addition to the canine-feline tension being covered in cartoons for decades. Yes, I am getting news now. It appears both the dog and the cat are now locked in the elevator and are staring at one another. Let's go to the talk between them.
Hey there, I figured being we're trapped in the elevator, I should start and introduce myself. I am Benny. As you can see from the tag, I was sent here to try to mend fences between the canines and the felines. I have behind me some questions I have always wanted to ask a cat, and I figure being I am in a rare chance to pick your brain, I figured I would jump at the chance. Your name is Rambo, right?
Can I interest you in some chocolates, grapes, raisins, onions? Macadamia nuts, perhaps. Surely a dog like you has had an alcoholic beverage before.
No, I can't say, as I have ever had no alcoholic beverage. Us dogs, we eat a lot of dog biscuits. Anyway, back to this summit I have some other questions that sometimes keep me up at night, and I thought maybe you might want to, chime in on it. Okay, say you have two Siamese twins connected by the mouth, and one of them throws up. How does a situation like that get dealt with? See, I think about these things all the time. I mean, they make me crazy, don't they make you crazy? I bet you have stayed up all night wondering what would happen if two Siamese twins connected by the mouth and have one of them throw up. Am I right that gives you insomnia too, right?
Please take one, please.
Now, aren't you just the sweetest little rascal? I wish I had a dime every time a cat I spoke to offered me chocolates. You guys are just so sweet. Here is another thought that woke me up one night. I wrote it down so I could remember it today. See, we both are small enough that out of sheer curiosity and really good aim, we could probably drink our own urine. Isn't that amazing? Not many animals are built like us to where we would actually be able to drink our urine. Ever drank your urine? Ever aimed while having your mouth open? See, I actually wondered what the nutritional value of urine was when I found out. I was so excited, I told my owner, granted he was drinking Mountain Dew at the time, and was in no mood to hear what I found out. Ever wonder about things like that? I have a whole notepad of these things I have written down, and I can't wait to bring all of them up over the next day and here in this elevator.
Hello, Rambo. How you doing?
I am in hell. This dog wants to talk about Siamese twins connected by the mouth, and I have to listen to this. I don't understand why I have to put up with this. Why do I have to put myself through this pain?
Dog and Cat Summit first round. 1. Cat Rambo seems determined to make me eat chocolate and seems to offer it to me the more I talk to the cat. 2. Has raised an interesting question in whether dogs like cats can land on their feet. He has offered many times to go with me to the nearest bridge, have me stand on the edge of the bridge and have him push me, and find out if in fact dogs land on our feet. He has said nothing would give him more pleasure. 3. Likes to make the comment, I will answer that after I spit this hairball up, has spit up over 50 hairballs. Although I myself will not say this, some of my friends might say he is doing this on purpose. Cat appears to be sleeping, and I will go over there and wake him up with the questions that have always bothered me.